Diet Lipton green tea with citrus. How can it be green tea if it has citrus in it? Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and other forms of various life that are watching my YouTube channel. I'm getting sick of this very ignorant creationist argument. So, I'm going to debunk it, and hopefully I can do this in under 2-3 minutes. I probably can, I just might end up going on a rant like I am right now. Okay, let's get started. Now, here's the setup. There's a creationist, let's just say Venom Fang X for the hell of it. You know, I'm debating with him, and he says, well, where did the Big Bang come from? And I say, well, I don't know, where did your God come from? And his response is inevitably, well, I don't know that either, so we're even, and your belief is faith-based. Now, ignoring everything ridiculous about this argument, I want to point out something that maybe most faith people can understand. Because I used to be a woman of faith when I was a wee little Kiara. So, why is this argument so fucking flawed? Because there's a difference between what I call a mystery and what I call an unknown. An unknown is something that you will never, ever, ever... A mystery is something that you will never, ever, ever be able to find until such a point as when you can't tell anybody else about it. If there really is a heaven, how will you know until you die? How will you know until God decides, okay, let's fuck up the world and end it? How? That's it. You won't. An unknown is something that, well, we just don't know. And we'll be able to find out maybe sometime in our lifetime, maybe not. And the fact of the matter is, there's a huge difference between an unknown and a mystery. A mystery, again, cannot be solved. An unknown can be solved. The where did God come from is a mystery. The where did the Big Bang come from, or more accurately, what was the universe like before the Big Bang, is an unknown. We don't know the nature of the universe before the Big Bang. That's why we can't say anything about it yet. As soon as someone comes up with a unified theory and starts spitting it out in a language other than Venusian, we may be able to figure out what the hell we're going on about. And then we may be able to say something about the beginning of the universe. Or at least the beginning of the universe before the Big Bang. The Big Bang, mind you, was not a beginning of the universe in the least. It is just a theory that explains how our universe began as we know it. In other words, how the universe from before, whatever it was, became the universe of today. That's all the Big Bang explains. It doesn't explain how the universe came to be. And quite honestly, I think it's best to state that the universe is a steady state. But I'm not going to go into that. What I will say is that this argument is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now imagine it's 3,000 years ago or something, and you just figured out, okay, maybe not 3,000 years ago. I'm not exactly sure when people started proposing that the Earth was in fact round as opposed to flat. I'm not sure when it was, but let's just assume. Let's assume that this happened, 3,000 years ago. So there's a scientist saying, okay, here's why I think the Earth is round. And then someone says, well, how did the Earth get to be around? The scientist says, I don't know. The other person using faith says, well, you can't say that the God didn't make the Earth flat, so how can you prove it? There was no technology at the time, really, to 100% accurately define that the Earth was round. There's technology nowadays, and hell, you can even see the round Earth when you jump off in outer space. Which is why I propose we launch every single motherfucking flat earth and hollow world person into space and into the freaking sun. But anyway, that's the difference between an unknown and a mystery. A divine mystery, especially. And, well, I think that's what we should stick to. Your mystery is unsolvable until such a point as when it doesn't matter if we solved it or not. Ours is solvable during the lifetime when it does matter. Okay, I gotta go. Peace, love, and flowers. Mwah. Behold the Lord Raptor Jesus, for every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess he is the Lord thy God.